Good morning. We are extremely pleased that you're here. This is co-creating at its best. You know that? Yes. Do you know what we mean by that? It's you and your physicalness. We see you've dragged your physical bodies here. And it's your inner being as well that you are sometimes more aware of than others. There are many more of us, if you wanted to count us as individual entities or points of focus here focused with you today, than there are of you. But that's always the case. Sometimes in your human form you think you are on your own, but you never are. You yourself are an extension of source energy, but that source energy of which you are an extension is so much more than the extension that you are. And all of that other that you aren't, well, you are the extension that you are, is aware of you in ways that sometimes you know, sometimes your awareness matches it, and sometimes you don't. Often as humans, you're more interested in the results of the vibration that you emanate than you are of the actual moment of emanation of the vibration. And what we mean by that is you're constantly offering a vibration which law of attraction is responding to. So you have a constant point of attraction, but most are not aware of their actual moment in time attracting. They are only aware of the results of that attraction. And so it's a sort of jerky, awkward awareness of life for many humans. It's like you're attracting, turning thoughts to things, turning vibrations to thoughts and ideas, pondering ideas in and of themselves having attraction power, the widening of what you're attracting, becoming more and more. That's what momentum is. And then there is a manifestation. But most are not aware of this process that is happening before the manifestation occurs. And most are not aware of what influence they're under while they are thinking those thoughts. In other words, you could be tuned into who you really are so that your thoughts are causing an emotional range of satisfaction to exhilaration. Or you could be under the influence of something other than your inner being, so that your range of emotions is something from utter fear and discord to frustration. You could be feeling good or not feeling good, and those emotions indicate what influence you're under. But most humans aren't aware of the influence that they are under while they're in the process of turning thoughts to things until the things get there. And then when the things get there, often they want to give someone else the credit for them, because it never feels good to own up to attracting things you don't want. Esther had a remarkable experience in the airport in Barcelona a few days ago. She and some of her team were standing ready to board this very big airplane. And they were in the first boarding group. And they were going to board right after those who were asking for early boarding. And so there were hundreds of people lined up. It was a very large aircraft. And there was a woman standing in line behind Esther, 2 or 3 people, who was under the influence of the discontent of her own life. And she was sharing it with everyone within earshot, and because of the volume, that included almost everyone in the gate area. And she was saying, look at them, why are they boarding early? Why are they boarding early? I don't see a wheelchair, I don't see a crutch, I don't see a cane, I don't even see a limp. Why are they boarding early? I'm 75 years old, she said. I'm not boarding early. Why are they boarding early? And no one is talking back to her. If there was anyone with her, they weren't owning up to it. And Esther, who's usually cordial and willing to talk with anyone, was thinking, I'm not with her, I'm not with her, I'm not with her. Everyone was sort of feeling that way. And so this went on for a long time. It was a long pre-boarding time. And it was making this woman so unhappy. And then as Esther's walking down the jetway to the plane, she could still hear that woman complaining behind her, talking to whoever. And then when she got on the aircraft, they were settling in. It was a big cabin about 40 minutes before takeoff. And she told every flight attendant who came near her how unjust she thought that was. And Esther's been listening to us for a long while. Some of you have too. But it was the first time that Esther really had a visual awareness of what we mean when we say, when you are spewing your discontent, what you want can't come back. When you're unhappy, happiness can't come to you. You're blocking it. If you feel disadvantaged, then good breaks can't come to you. You're blocking them. If you feel unappreciated, then appreciation, even from those who appreciate you, can't come to you because you're blocking it. You're offering a vibrational interference that doesn't just stop vibrations which you might feel are thoughts. It stops everything that you want when you are a vibrational match so much to what you don't want. So Esther has this image in her mind of this woman just blowing like a hurricane, her unhappiness about the way she was being treated in this moment. And Esther's pretty sure that she does that a lot, about a lot of moments. And Esther was thinking, no one can get through that. It was so vivid. And then Esther thought, I've had all of those thoughts myself. I'm just not as honest as she is. I just haven't spoken them out loud. But it doesn't matter if you're saying them out loud or not. You can be polite and be smart enough to keep your mouth shut. But if you feel disadvantaged, advantages can't come to you. If you feel like you don't have enough of something, it can't come, because your continual awareness of what you don't want causes you to spew a vibration that does not let in, or at least interferes with, what you're asking for. So it's so interesting, because you've taken step one. Life has caused you to sort and sift and know what you don't want so you know what you do want. So you're asking, you're calling it to you. This woman was calling. She was calling to her fairness. She was calling love. She was calling see me and know me and understand me and like me. She was calling all of that to her. She was just spewing something so opposite to everything that she was calling to her that none of it could get through. And it was the best picture Esther's ever seen of knowing someone desperately wanted something that they were keeping away. Esther will never forget that woman, because that woman was a very clear picture of what everybody that she knows on the planet, including herself, is doing on one subject or another all the time, wanting something that you're blocking with your awareness of what is. The injustice of that moment in time was almost too much for that woman to take. She just could not stand that she had paid all that money for that first-class ticket, and she was standing there in a line a long time. Boarding was really late in coming, and when it came, it was longer still. So she'd probably been standing in that line the better part of an hour. You know what that's like. How long have you been sitting here today? And not getting what she wanted. Esther knows that she wanted something and was blocking it at the same time. So that's our primary intent as we play together today, to help you to be more aware of what your point of attraction is, and to show you some things that will help you to, in this moment in time, have a vibration going on, because you've practiced it, that is letting in what you want in this moment and in this moment and in this moment and in this moment. because life isn't about planning a trip and finally getting to go on it. So you've been in the planning of it for months and finally you get to go. Life is now, 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 now. And your feeling response to life is now, 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 now. And so this segment of now, you want the segment of now to be one where you are open and allowing the things that you've been asking for, because the universe is yielding to you all day, every day, in every moment, things that you're asking for. Wouldn't it be nice to be in a moment in time when you're letting it in, and then in the next where you're letting it in, and the next where you're letting it in? So it's just a stream of things that you care about coming into your awareness. That's the way you intended to live this life experience. As we're moving forward, we'll talk about two specific things, meditation and segment intending, that will help you, once you practice it a little bit, manage the vibration of your output, because it's law of attraction. It's attraction, 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 attraction. It's only attraction. There's no assertions. No one's doing anything to anyone. It's attraction, 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 attraction. And attraction is you offering a vibration to which the law of attraction is responding. It's attraction, 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 attraction. So whatever you're getting, you're attracting it. And the thing that is so hard for humans to take is that they're attracting what they don't want and getting what they don't want, and then responding to what they don't want, so attracting what they don't want, and then getting what they don't want, and then responding to what they don't want, and then attracting what they don't want, and then responding to what they don't want. In other words, it's this cycle of such awareness of what is in this moment that it's hard sometimes to get out ahead of it. But when you know how to do it, it gets easier and easier and easier and easier and easier. We'll talk about that incessantly in these hours that we are together.